Hello everyone. In this tutorial, my main topics of discussion would be slide masters and animations. Plus, I would be discussing the topics of formatting text, changing backgrounds of slides, working with slide masters, grouping and ungrouping objects, custom animations, slide transitions, rehearse timings, and how can you print your slide. So let's start with formatting of text. So first, when you need to understand what do you mean by formatting of text. Formatting of text basically means changing the font color, style, size of text. And how can you do that? Let me show you with the help of a presentation. Okay, let me show you here with the help of presentation here. I'm so sorry. Okay, I have a presentation here which I can tell you how can you format your text. Suppose this is go green and you want to format the this text in this text box. How are you going to do it? You are going to this is your font tab in your ribbon, and you can format the text with the help of this. You can change the first what I am doing is I am changing the font style. You can take anything which you like. Font size, again your choice. How can you change the font size? From here and here you can decrease or increase the font size. And the best thing here is in insert you have been given this word art. With the help of this word art you can actually format your text as well. You just have to click on this word art and you will see that on the basis of word art which you have selected, your text will be in that particular format. And with the help of this formatting text box option, you can change any of the formatting text box option, and that will be formatted according to your requirements. So this is how you can format the text. Now, related to changing background color of a slide. Changing the background color of a slide is really very simple. You just have to right click on the slide and you have to say format background. As soon as you click on format background, you will be given all these options. Now you can choose solid fill, gradient fill, picture or texture fill. You can take any of the pictures from your file here. I don't have pictures here, but you can take any of the pictures from the file here. And then you have this pattern fill. You can choose any of the patterns from here. This is how you can format your background of a slide. So along with your design themes, there are options available in the design themes as well. You can choose these options, but design themes, as I've already discussed, this will work with everything, with the background, how can you place your text and how can you place your subtitles. It is going to work with everything, and this might not suit your requirements. So from here, gradient fill or a gradient fill, you can change the color of the gradient fill from here, and this way you can you can format the background of your slide. Now going back to my presentation, inserting headers and footers. How can you insert headers and footers? Suppose let's take this presentation. Go to home and insert. You have this option of inserting headers and footers. As soon as you click on it, there are options provided to you. You just have to click here. This is asking about the date and time. Update automatically means it will take the system date, and as system date gets automatically updated, this will be updating automatically. If you want it fixed, you want a particular date, you can choose this as well. Then your slide number, which slide number are you on, and then is your footer. If you want to put something in the footer, suppose I say this is a go green presentation, and you can say I don't want to apply it on the title slide, and if you say apply, it will be applied on the selected slide. If you say apply to all, it will be applied to all these slides. I say apply to all. So you can see here, see here, your footer is coming, and this is how you can insert your head footers in your presentation. In all these slides you will be able to see that this footer is coming. Okay, so now next is inserting shapes. How can you insert shapes in your presentation? Suppose let's take this presentation only, go to insert. We have already discussed smart art. Now let's talk about shapes. These are the various shapes available to you. These are your call outs, stars and banners. Depending on the requirements, you can insert any of these shapes. Suppose I use this thought bubbles stating something like this. Let's say, suppose I'm thinking here, so that is how you can insert a shape and inserting text into your shape. And now let's go to the formatting we have already done. Okay, now let's talk about the slide master. So what is actually a slide master? We have already discussed about built-in templates. So one way of controlling the appearance throughout the presentation is through your built-in design templates. I have already discussed that in the last tutorials. The other way which you can control the appearance of the presentation and make a quick presentation, because slide master actually helps you to fix the background color, to insert the header and footer of all the slides of your presentation. So in a way you are controlling the appearance of a presentation, and you just have to insert the text and you are ready to go. So let's see how can you work with slide master. I'm opening a new presentation here. I'm going on file, I say new here, and let's say I go to a blank presentation. Now in view I have got this option of slide master. As soon as I click on slide master, this master slide is available to me. Now whatever changes I'll be making in this particular slide, and it will be reflected in all the slides of the presentation. Now let's see how can you do that. Suppose I want the color of my slide something like this. Background styles, you can change the format background from here. Again, you are given various options. You can choose from various options. Suppose you want to change any of the artistic effects or something like this you want to give, you can give it to your presentation from here. See, it is already reflected. Then you can change the fonts as well. Suppose for the entire presentation you want the font as Arial black, so it is being like Arial black for the entire presentation. And I already discussed you can insert header and footer. Again, let's go here, slide number, footer, whatever you want to write in your footer. Suppose I don't want it, and I say apply to all these slides. After you are done with your slide master, you just have to say on apply to all, and you have to click here to come out of your presentation and see everything is implemented here. You can see this here, slide master, everything on whatever slide you will see, you will be able to see these are the different layouts of the slides, how they will look with your selected font size, style, and you can see footer coming on at the bottom of each presentation. So this is how you work with your slide master. So these are the different slide layouts, how will they look with your selected background and with your selected font style, size, and this is how we work with slide master. So I'm closing this presentation. I don't need this presentation, and whatever changes you will make in the slide master will automatically reflect to every slide of the presentation. Okay. Now my next topic is about grouping and ungrouping objects. So how do you group objects? Actually, grouping is basically done. Suppose you have a slide here. suppose, and I am inserting 2 or 3 shapes here. The shapes can be anything. Suppose I want the shapes like this, stars and banners. So I'm inserting 1 or 2 more shapes to help you understand the concept of grouping and ungrouping. Suppose I've inserted this second shape. Okay, now let me insert this, let's say, third shape. Okay, now these are the 3 shapes. Now at times you would like all these shapes to be moved together. Suppose these 3 shapes are in line like this, in vertical line. Suppose sometimes you would like these 3 shapes to move together. That will save a lot of your time, and to be rotated together, that will this is the symbol for your rotation. This is, from here you can rotate your shapes like this. Suppose sometimes you would like all the 3 objects to be rotated together. So this actually helps in saving time. Now how can you do it? Just select the first shape, and with the help of Control key you can select all the shapes. After selecting all these shapes, you can see you can move them together. You can rotate them together. Let's see, I want this. So see, all 3 will be rotated together, and if you want you can delete them together. This is the advantage of grouping objects. So moving to the next topic of the presentation. Okay, now is your animation and transition. First you need to understand the difference between animation and transition. Your PowerPoint provides 2 type of features. One is custom animation and second one is your slide transition. Custom animation is basically done for individual objects of the presentation. That can be your picture, that can be your text box, that can be your shapes, that can be your smart art, that can be your chart, anything. If you want to give animation, if you want to move an object which is present inside the slide, then you will have to go for custom animation. And second one is your slide transition. Here the entire slide will be moved. Here you are working with slides and not with the individual elements of a slide. So let's see how can you work with your custom animation and slide transition. Let's go back to this presentation again, and please see the view in which I have opened my presentation. This is now you should be able to guess that this is my normal view. So all the changes whatever you are making in your presentation has to be in normal view. Now here I am applying animations and transitions in the normal view. So let's work with transitions. This is your slide transition and this is your custom animation. Suppose I want to animate this. Just select this and select the type of animation which you want from here. Suppose I want to say go, grow and turn. So it will come like this. Okay, so this is what about is your custom animation. Now related to your slide transition, here is your slide transition. You have got various options here. You can take any of the options and see, this is your slide transition. Slide transition works with the whole transition, and custom animation, as you can already see, this is a picture here. So I want to animate this picture. How am I going to do this? I'm going to go to custom animations and I'm going to animate. You have got various animations here and you can animate this. You won't be able to see this. Let's say soul. So this is how you can work with custom animations and slide transitions. Now the next topic of my presentation is your rehearse timings. Now at times you would like your presentation to fit in a particular time frame, like you want your presentation to fit in like within 5 minutes. So you can do that. You can actually control your slides, and eventually control your presentation with the help of rehearse timings. Now let's see how can we do that. Come here, in slideshow you have this rehearse timing. As soon as you click on rehearse timing, this will go in slideshow option, and here on the top left hand corner your recording is coming, and you just have to click the slides click these slides and it will be recorded automatically for the amount of time you want to show a particular slide, and this will be recorded. As you can see, this slide is getting recorded and your whole presentation is 27 seconds. It is moving again. Now the whole presentation is of 35 seconds. Suppose I want to close this. Now here it's asking me that your total slideshow is of 37 seconds. If you want, you can go with this slideshow, and or you can change your timings again. If I say yes, then I'm going with 37 seconds of my slideshow. Now the last topic which I'm covering here is your printing a slide. How can you print a slide? For that you have to go to File, and here you have this print option. As soon as you click on print option, here it is giving you an option printing all these slides, printing selected slides, current slide. Here you can do that, and here is your full page slides, whatever pages you want, how you want your slides to be, to save pages. This is, and now the next option is printing done on one side of the page or both sides of the pages. So this is how you can print your presentation. So I'm closing this, I'm using escape, I'm closing this. So this is the presentation which I've already worked on, and I hope you understood all the concepts of PowerPoint through my two tutorials. And still, if you have got any problem, you can get back to me and I'll be happy to help, or you can also mail me as well, so I'll be able to help. And thank you very much for watching, and good luck for your exams.